Wherever you go, go with all your heart. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. To see the right and not to do it is cowardice. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. If I am walking with two other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other and correct them in myself. I hear, I know, I see, I remember, I do, I understand. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. The cautious seldom err. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it, this is knowledge. An oppressive government is more to be feared than a tiger. The superior man understands what is right, the inferior man understands what will sell. The object of the superior man is truth. To practice 5 things under all circumstances constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. There are 3 methods to gaining wisdom. The first is reflection, which is the highest. The second is limitation, which is the easiest. The third is experience, which is the bitterest. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation there is sure to be failure. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Never give a sword to a man who can't dance. Humility is the solid foundation of all virtues. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Study the past, if you would divine the future. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. Heaven means to be one with God. Death and life have their determined appointments, riches and honors depend upon heaven. They must often change, who would be constant in happiness or wisdom. Never contract friendship with a man that is not better than thyself. Learning without thought is labor lost, thought without learning is perilous. If we don't know life, how can we know death? We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. You cannot open a book without learning something. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. It is easy to hate and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If in terms of 100 years, teach the people. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Old age, believe me, is a good and pleasant thing. It is true you are gently shouldered off the stage, but then you are given such a comfortable front stall as spectator.
The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. To see what is right and not to do it is want of courage, or of principle. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of.